Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is a bishop, it's the tier 5 British SPG and we're located on the south spawn of Erlenberg Assault. And this particular bishop is being commanded by Arc 821 and you've seen some of his replays before in this very bishop. His 2 marked bishop. He plays it a lot and he likes it. Now this particular battle, Arc gets accused by one of the enemy players of using illegal mods. Well, we have to disappoint him because Arc does not use illegal mods. He's using Quickie Babies mods and XVM only. That's all he uses. Now, what can we say about the bishop? Well, it's based on a Valentine tank, so it's a walking tank. It's very slow. And you can see the vulnerable areas, the engine hatch cover over the back and the superstructure around the gun. Now the gun is a 4.5 inch howitzer. It's very accurate. When dialed in on target it can strike it with considerable force. And it's actually quite an effective RT, but it's got a very short range and it's very slow, which means you have to get fairly close to the targets to fire at them. And I think he's now approaching his firing position. Okay, he's setting up. And there's his first target, so Chappie. He's dialing in the aim. It does take a little while on the bishop to dial in the aim. He fires the round out, but misses. He's indicating his target. Using his cheeky. There's also a FB304, a Burt, with him. Oh, he got a hit there and took out the Chappie. 168 hit points. Now the Burt is a tier 6 British SPG and he's just a little way to the left. I think you can see him over there. There he is. There's no other targets in range at the moment. Arc's looking at his mini-map and you can see on the mini-map there's nothing, there's no enemy within the range of the bishop. Now the FB304 has got about the same range, so he's going to have to move closer to the enemy as well. But the thing is, he's got speed. He can actually move quite fast. He's the fastest RT in the game, so it's easy enough for him to approach the enemy, take shots, then retire very quickly if he gets threatened. The FB304 is probably in range of that KV2 by now. Oh, we've got an enemy. Okay, a T-43 has appeared on the east side of the map. Okay, he's obviously a bit hesitant about moving forward, so he's very, well, he's stationary, and he thought he was going to pull back there, but he didn't. He did now. Usually that's the case. They take a firing position, they take aim, and then they shoot, and then pull back. And I think Arc anticipated that was going to happen. And you saw a shell just go in there from the FB304, hit the target. Say, Arc's next shot didn't strike, so he's loaded, ready to go. He's got a 10.65 second reload. There's the T-43 going up on top of the mount and timing it. Round out. Oh, he got a hit! 185 hit points. Good strike. Now you can see at the range that he is at the moment, it's 1.8 seconds to the target. And he gets a massive hit there on the Hellcat. That shell must have hit the cockpit. Near enough wiped out all the crew members, I think, as well. And the Hellcat goes down to the Burt. Now, going after the KV2, got a lovely hit there. That was 141 hit points. He's almost ready to go again. KV2 is fairly slow moving. Round out. And he gets a hit again. Right, Sherman. He's dialed in, he's ready to go, just needs a shell. Round out. And that's a kill shot. 131 hit points, takes him out the game. Now, KV2 again? I think so. That's Striv. M42's in grave danger. If that KV2's got the dirt gun, he could get rid of that Striv in very, very quickly. Oh, got a good hit there. 131 hit points. But the KV2 does derp the Striv and takes away most of his health in one shot. And he's taken out the KV2. Ark managed to get the KV2 on the next shot. Right, going back to the T43 by the farmhouse. Gets a good solid hit there, 142. He's backing away. He's probably just around the corner from the house now, hiding behind the house. Oh, there he is. He's moved back. He's only got 50 hit points. Next shot should do it. No, missed. But it's close. And there's an SU-100 up there now as well. Now, I think he's going to go for the T-43. Round out. He got the T-43. Now, the SU-100. Round out. No. So, Ark's got 4 kills so far. Still trying to get this SU-100. He's well within range. There he is. Ah, he's moved down into the dip. And he's moving quite close. Round out. And a hit. 192. That's a big hit. Now, the big worry is, of course, that he's so slow. Any of the bishops are so slow. It's very difficult to retreat from the enemy if the enemy makes a concerted effort to try and get you. And then your only option is to shotgun the enemy face to face. You won't be able to run away in time. They'll easily outpace you. But he thinks he's over that side of the map. And he's indicating to the IS-2 to go to the east side of the map. There's the SU-100. Okay. There was a shot there, just went in from the FP-4 and the ammo racked the SU-100. The IS-2 took him out completely, blew him up. And that means now the Ark can move up towards the cap. We believe that there's an SU-85 in the top northeast corner of the map. He was last seen over there, but whether or not he's still there, I don't know. But we've got somebody in the cap at the moment, and that's on. There's only 4 enemy left. 2 tank destroyers, 2 Arty. But one of those Arty is an M44, the other's an M41, and they're very powerful Artys. The IKV is going up to do some spotting. The IS-2 says he's got low health. Well, yes, he has got very low health, actually. In fact, actually, I think we can see... Yes, he's on 9% health. Okay, there's the AT7. It's one of the TDs. And this is where Ark can come in really useful. Dials in around. And he gets a big hit. 888. It's the great benefit of the Bishop is you can accurately fire on targets and really punish them. Especially if they're slow-moving TDs. Now, we can't see him right now. Ark's moving forward. That's why his reticule's bouncing around a lot. Oh, there was a tracer there. There's the M44. Okay. But he's just fired. Oh, he got the M41! He managed to see the M41 counter battery, the tracer. He's going for the M44 now. Round out. And he's got the M44! That's the counter battery! He's also picked up the high caliber with that shot. There's only 2 TDs left to go. The AT7. Dialed in. Round out. And he kills the AT7 for 62. Now, can he find that last one? The SU-85. Somewhere in those bushes. More than likely over the... slightly to the left, I would say. Hiding in those bushes to the left. Trying to shoot on the cap. I don't think he'd be to the right of the reticule as it is right now. Okay, the IKV's going forward to have a look, see if he can find him. There he is! Yes, he is in the bushes. To the left, as I thought. Yep, round out. And he got a good hit there, 121. And the SU-85 goes down to the IS-2, shooting from a distance. And that wins the game. And Ark managed to get a win 8 of 9107. And that's just from the recorded shots, let alone the blind shots he took. And he took plenty of those during that battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tank of Ark, 821 in the Bishop. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. And he got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. At least 20% of the enemy hit points and some over 1,000. And he picked up a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And we can see he actually got 7. 1 short of a Radley's. And he got the counter battery because he took out both the M41 and the M44. Now let's have a look at team scores. Well, naturally he's got the highest damage, 2,477, because he got the high caliber. He's got 7 kills, and he managed to get a base XP of 1098, more than double the XP from the highest member of the enemy team. He fired 21 rounds, got 13 direct hits, 13 penetration and 6 splash. He did damage of 2,477 hit points, of which 1,557 was at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, that's 2/3 of the enemy team, but he only killed 7 of them. But 7 is just short of half of the enemy team wiped out by him. He received 27,581 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the ammunition is really cheap for the Bishop, he received 29,778 credits. He received 1,098 base XP, and there's a Holy Ops bonus in there as well, so the total came to 1,394 experience points in total. So another really dominant battle. As he says, it's a dominant role in the battle. He did actually take out and destroy a lot of the enemy. The Burt certainly helped, and I think actually if we look at the results for the Burt, we can see that he did 1,052 hit points of damage, and again only 833 of that was at more than 300 meters, so some of it was danger close, and he also hit 2/3 of the enemy team, so the pair of them were working very effectively together. But when it came down to it in the end, it was Ark821 who managed to get all of the hits on the enemy, and as well took out the got the kills. So well done, Ark. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.